Wayne Gretzky scored 1,963 assists in his NHL career. That's more than any other player has total points. Let that sink in for a second. The Great One's assists alone would make him the all-time points leader. In this video, we're going to break down just how insanely good Gretzky really was. Known simply as the Great One, Wayne Gretzky isn't just the best hockey player ever. He's in a league of his own. His stats are so ridiculous, they make other Hall of Famers look like beer league players. And trust me, I know a thing or two about beer league hockey. But how did a kid from Brantford, Ontario become the most dominant force in hockey history? Well, it all started with a backyard rink and a father who saw something special. Gretzky went from dominating Pee-wee leagues to rewriting the NHL record books. So stay tuned, because we're about to take you on a journey through the life of hockey's greatest legend. The backyard rink is where the magic began, but it was just the beginning. By age 10, Gretzky had already scored 378 goals in a single season. But here's the kicker, it wasn't his scoring that truly set him apart from the pack. Wayne Gretzky's journey to becoming the Great One started in his childhood home in Brantford, Ontario. His father, Walter Gretzky, saw something special in young Wayne and built a backyard rink that would become known as the Wally's Coliseum. This frozen playground is where Wayne honed his skills, spending countless hours practicing and developing his unique style of play. At just 6 years old, Wayne was already playing against 10-year-olds, showcasing his extraordinary talent from an early age. His father's influence was crucial in shaping his career. Walter taught Wayne to skate to where the puck is going, not to where it has been, a philosophy that would define Gretzky's playing style throughout his career. As Wayne grew, so did his reputation. At age 10, he scored an astounding 378 goals in a single season, a feat that caught the attention of hockey scouts across Canada. But it wasn't just his goal-scoring ability that made him stand out. Wayne's vision on the ice and his ability to anticipate plays were unmatched, even at such a young age. By the time he was 13, Gretzky had already scored his 1,000th career goal. This milestone, typically achieved by professional players after years in the NHL, was just another day at the office for young Wayne. His dominance in youth hockey was so overwhelming that he often faced criticism and jealousy from opponents and their parents. Wayne's time in junior hockey was equally impressive. Playing for the Sioux Greyhounds in the Ontario Hockey League, he racked up 70 goals and 112 assists in a single season. These numbers were a clear indicator of the greatness that was to come in his professional career. One funny anecdote from Gretzky's youth involves his unique playing style. While most players would chase after the puck, young Wayne would often hang back, seemingly uninvolved in the play. His coaches and teammates were initially confused, but they soon realized he was studying the game, anticipating where the puck would end up. This lazy style, as some call it, was actually a sign of hockey genius. Another quirky habit Wayne had as a kid was tucking in one side of his jersey. He started doing this because his jerseys were always too big and it helped him handle the puck better. This became his signature look throughout his career, with fans and young players copying the style. Wayne's early years weren't just about personal achievements. He was also learning valuable lessons about teamwork and sportsmanship. Despite his incredible talent, he always remained humble and focused on making his teammates better. This attitude would serve him well in his professional career and endear him to fans and fellow players alike. As Wayne's skills developed, so did the buzz around him. Scouts and hockey experts were amazed by his ability to control the game, even as a teenager. His hockey IQ was off the charts, and he seemed to have a sixth sense for where the puck and his teammates would be. Wayne's childhood achievements were just the warm-up act. When he entered the NHL, he didn't just adapt to the professional game, he revolutionized it. But one controversial trade would shake the foundations of hockey and propel the sport into a new era. How did a single player's move change the entire landscape of professional hockey? Gretzky's NHL debut came on October 10, 1979 with the Edmonton Oilers. At just 18 years old, he wasted no time making his mark. In his first game, he assisted on Kevin Lowe's goal, giving fans a taste of the magic to come. It didn't take long for Gretzky to net his first NHL goal, scoring against the Vancouver Canucks on October 14, 1979. From there, Gretzky's career took off like a rocket. He didn't just break records, he shattered them. In the 1981-82 season, he scored a mind-boggling 92 goals, a record that still stands today. But Gretzky was just getting started. In the 1985-86 season, he racked up 215 points, another record that seems untouchable. Gretzky's dominance was so complete that he often lapped the competition. In 1986, he won the Hart Trophy as the league's MVP by the widest margin in NHL history. The runner-up that year? Well, let's just say he finished closer to last place in voting than he did to Gretzky. The Great One's list of accolades is longer than the Mackenzie River in Canada. He won the Hart Trophy 9 times, the Art Ross Trophy as the league's top scorer 10 times, and led the Oilers to 4 Stanley Cup championships. He even managed to score 50 goals in just 39 games during the 1981-82 season, a feat that's about as likely to be repeated as seeing a moose figure skate. But perhaps the most earth-shattering moment of Gretzky's career came off the ice. On August 9, 1988, the hockey world was turned upside down when Gretzky was traded from the Edmonton Oilers to the Los Angeles Kings. This trade was so monumental that it was dubbed the Train. Gretzky, along with Marty McSorley and Mike Krushelinski, was sent to the Kings in exchange for Jimmy Carson, Martin Jelena, $15 million in cash, and 3 first-round draft picks. The move sent shockwaves through the sport. Gretzky's presence in Los Angeles helped spark a hockey boom in the western United States. Suddenly, kids in California were trading in their surfboards for hockey sticks. The trade didn't just change teams, it changed the entire landscape of the NHL. Gretzky's impact on the game was immeasurable. He had a way of making the impossible look routine. Take his NHL record of 50 hat tricks, for example. Most players are lucky to get 1 or 2 in their career. Gretzky, he probably lost count after the first couple dozen. His playoff performances were equally legendary. In 1985, he set a record with 47 points in a single postseason. To put that into perspective, some players don't score that many points in an entire regular season. Gretzky's career numbers are so astronomical they almost seem made up. He finished with 2,857 points in 1,487 games. The next closest player, Jaromir Jagr, has 1,921 points. That's a gap of 936 points, or more than Gretzky scored in his first 4 NHL seasons combined. Gretzky's career stats are mind-boggling, but numbers only tell part of the story. What about the man behind the records? How did Wayne Gretzky transform from a retired player to one of hockey's most influential voices, both on and off the ice? When the Great One hung up his skates in 1999, many wondered what impact he'd have on the sport without a stick in his hands. Turns out, Gretzky was just getting started. His influence on hockey popularity, especially in non-traditional markets, continued long after his playing days were over. After retirement, he took on new challenges, transitioning into coaching and ownership roles. In 2005, he became head coach of the Phoenix Coyotes, proving that his hockey IQ translated well behind the bench. Though his coaching stint wasn't as successful as his playing career, let's face it, that's a pretty high bar, it showed Gretzky's commitment to growing the game at all levels. These days, you can find the Great One sharing his wisdom as an NHL analyst on TNT's hockey panel. And let me tell you, it's a treat for hockey fans. Gretzky's chemistry with former player Paul Bissonnette, better known as Biz Nasty, is off the charts. Their banter brings a fresh, entertaining perspective to hockey analysis, making the sport more accessible to casual fans. One of the best things about Gretzky's current role is how he balances his legendary status with a down-to-earth approach. He's not afraid to poke fun at himself or share stories from his playing days. It's like having a beer with the greatest hockey player of all time, if that beer happened to be on national television. Of course, no discussion of Gretzky's legacy would be complete without mentioning his famous quotes. Perhaps the most well-known is, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." This simple yet profound statement has transcended hockey, becoming a motivational mantra for people in all walks of life. It perfectly encapsulates Gretzky's approach to the game, always looking for opportunities, never afraid to take risks.
And he goes, "Yeah, but you got to shoot the puck more." And he goes, 100% of the shots you don't take, you don't score. So one day media was around and I said the quote.
Another gem from the great one: I skate to where the puck is going to be, not where it has been. This quote gives us insight into Gretzky's unparalleled hockey sense and his ability to anticipate plays before they happen. It's also become a popular saying in business circles, used to emphasize the importance of forward thinking and innovation.
Well, my dad's most famous quote was probably, skate to where the puck's gonna be, not where it's been.
While Gretzky's professional achievements are well documented, his personal life has also played a significant role in shaping his legacy. His relationship with his wife Janet, a former actress, has been a constant throughout his career and beyond. Together, they've raised 5 children and have been involved in numerous charitable causes, further cementing Gretzky's status as not just a hockey icon, but a role model off the ice as well. It's clear that Gretzky's influence on hockey is as strong today as it was when he was breaking records on the ice. His continued involvement in the sport, whether through analysis, mentorship, or simply being an ambassador for the game, ensures that new generations of fans and players continue to be inspired by the Great One. Wayne Gretzky's legacy as the Great One is truly unmatched. His 2,857 career points, 894 goals, and 1,963 assists are records that may never be broken. The NHL recognized his unparalleled impact by retiring his number 99 jersey league-wide, a first in NHL history. In the realm of sports, Gretzky isn't just a hockey icon. He's a legend on par with Michael Jordan or Pele. His dominance was so complete, it's like he was playing a different game than everyone else. So, hockey fans, what's your favorite Gretzky moment? Drop it in the comments below. Check out these other Beer League Hockey Guys vids, and please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more quality hockey content.